Good morning again, everyone. This is Charles Cox Jr., author of the book, Life is a Business, Manage It Better so you'll enjoy it more. So I released my first YouTube video, if you remember, a couple of days ago, and I got some extraordinary feedback. And I was encouraged to do a part 2 to the video, so here it is, me doing part 2 of the first video that was titled Robinhood and GameStop. So some of the valuable feedback I got included that I didn't get into enough detail about GameStop. And so what I'm going to attempt to do today is just to break it down. I want to section these Robinhood, I want to section that off, and GameStop, in this idea of consumerism, I want to section these things off and go through them one at a time to hopefully give a better explanation of at least a surface level explanation of what happened with GameStop as it related to Robinhood. So let's first talk about GameStop itself, the company. They're really insignificant in this entire equation. And the reason I say that is they were just the vehicle that was driven to the place where the disruption happened. So there were 3 companies. There was GameStop, there was BlackBerry, and there was AMC Theaters. The car, I'll say, that got the most attention was the GameStop car. So GameStop, the company, let's call it the vehicle, is not that significant in the equation. So now let's move to Robinhood. Now, Robinhood is quite significant, and there are a lot of things that happen behind the scenes with Robinhood. We'll save that for yet another video, but I'm going to talk about on a surface level what Robinhood has done. So Robinhood is a trading platform. You buy and sell securities there. The unique thing about Robinhood, and they're not the only one, is that transactions can be moved in and out of pretty quickly through your phone or your tablet, which makes it very convenient. The trades are absolutely free. You can move into a security and out of a security with no commissions being paid. And Robinhood has brought in, for those reasons, a whole new crop of investor. So there are a lot of people now through Robinhood, again, this commission-free platform that you can download right to your phone, has brought in a whole new investor. Herein lies the problem, that the investor of old was okay with paying a commission. In fact, I'm going to venture to say they wish we'd go back to commission trades, because when you don't have a commission to pay, you will make knee-jerk decisions. You jump in and out of trades without very little research, without very little knowledge of the company whatsoever. And so again, Robinhood is a good platform because we want more and more people involved in the investment world, but there's a way that they need to be bought in. And I want you to think of it this way. You're a career trader. You were paying $14.99 to buy a security. You may have paid $14.99 to sell the security, but you really didn't care. That was just the cost to do business. Now suddenly you have this new crop of what we'll call Robinhood traders that have shown up, and really they're there because it's free. They are willing to play this game because I have an extra $10 or an extra $100. If I lose it, no big deal. So if someone says to me, hey, buy Hertz, I'll do it. Hell, I don't have to pay anything to get into it. If I lose $50, no big deal. It was a small amount of money. And none of these trades are done based off fundamentals of the company. For example, I'm using is Hertz. And so I want you to think of it this way. I want you to think of when yourself watching TV and all of a sudden it's staticky. It's just that white fuzz back in the day that we used to see across our TVs. And that's what Robinhood has helped shepherd into the investment of stocks. It's suddenly real staticky. You have all types of new less sophisticated investors now entered into this equation. So now let's move to the third idea of consumerism. So I spoke in the other video about us being a democracy and having all of these freedoms, and the wealthy understand that. So what they've created is a mindset. I use the term hypnosis. They have kept us largely out of their way by sending us to the mall. Go shopping. Go to a movie, but stay out of this arena. And so now the consumer mindset is what? I'm looking for a deal. Can I get it for 50% off? Can I get it for 80% off? And that's the mindset that they've brought to the trading floors by way of Robinhood. Most consumers are looking for a deal. And Robinhood presents a deal because you get something for what? Free. You can enter in and out of transactions with no charge whatsoever. In the consumer mindset, what else could you negotiate for yourself than free? And that's a problem, because when they trained us to be consumers, and I used the example of sneakers in my first video, but when they trained us to purchase, to buy. They didn't train us to research. They understood that we are emotional. Human beings are emotional beings. And so they figured out how to tap into that and to have us making emotional purchases, not educated purchases, not purchases based on much research at all, but largely based on what society tells us we should wear. What type of coat we should wear, what color is fashionable. And so now you have the consumer who have bought that white fuzz into the stock markets, and it's a problem. And I said in the first video that this is a problem I'm certain is going to be repaired. I stand on that. There is way too much money being interfered with right now to allow this to go on. I don't know how it's going to fix itself, but I am confident that they are going to figure out how to move us away from investing, making what we should be doing is making logical, research, analytic-based decisions. They're going to figure out how to get that fuzz off of their TV. They're going to figure out how to get us back in a pool and out of their way. So is Robinhood bad? Well, again, it depends on who you ask. But myself being a consumer, and most of you watching the video out there, or all of you in some form or fashion are a consumer, we have to be smarter. We can't continue to just make knee-jerk buying decisions, investment choices, because it's free. That's utterly ridiculous. We have to do better. So I'm going to close this out by kind of going through this again and make sure I've driven my points home. Again, this isn't a rehearsed video. I haven't spent a lot of time. I'm talking from my heart and my head. But first of all, remember, GameStop is just the car that was driven. That's all it was. It could have been an AMC. It could have been BlackBerry. It could have been Apple. But that was the particular vehicle that was driven to the place where we're going to be disruptive. Second is Robinhood. Yep. They bring a tremendous convenience. And with that convenience is the possibility for a lot of things to go wrong. For a lot of people to get hurt, for a lot of people to lose a lot of money because the trade is free. People, we have to do better. And thirdly, the mindset of the consumer, that's probably the saddest of these three elements, is that we work hard for our money. We all do. And for us to be hoodwinked, tricked, and bamboozled into spending it the way we do, it's really sad to watch. So in a nutshell, yeah, they're going to get this fixed. They're going to figure out how to reroute us as the consumer. And I encourage you to do your research. It's a fascinating thing to invest in any market, real estate market, stock market, futures, I don't care. It's exhilarating. It's exciting. And we can have some financial freedom and create some generational wealth transfer for ourselves. But we cannot do it if we are not sophisticated in our research. And so again, thank you. My name is Charles Cox Jr. You know what? Let's not be so formal. Please just call me Chucky. People who've known me for a long time will refer to me as Chucky. A lot of people call me by my whole name, Chucky Cox. This is my second YouTube video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. And please visit my website to learn more about my book, lifeisabusiness.com. And you can visit www.lifeisabusiness.com. And if you have a comment, please leave it below. If you know how to reach me by way of Instagram, or if you have my cell phone number, you're welcome to text me. I would love to continue this discussion.